Minutes. I know you're hungry or whatever you got to do. Mikey Garcia made headline. I don't know if you heard the interview yesterday. Did you hear the interview he did?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, he did an interview, and there's been a lot of speculation. Me too, myself included, about him going up training with SNAC. What's your take on Mikey Garcia going up to train with Victor Conte?
Look, I mean,
and you got history. You guys have history.
Yeah, no. I think, look, I mean, Victor has. It is not the same Victor it was before. So I think he's been really trying to be a positive force in the sport, helping these young fighters gain muscle, gain strength in a responsible and safe way, and you know, all these fighters which have worked with him, they have not tested positive. So I don't really look at. I believe always in giving people another chance, and I think Victor got another chance, and he turned around his life, and he is a different person today than he was. So, you know, I mean, from that point of view, I don't have a problem with it. And Mikey is one of the smartest people I know, and he knows exactly what to do. I mean, when he agreed to take this fight against Spence, and when I say nobody, I really mean nobody gave him a chance. Probably, maybe now some people are starting to turn a little bit, but I haven't really seen many. Because Mikey knows what he is doing, and if he feels that gaining the muscle mass and the strength in a sophisticated manner, like he can with Victor, is going to help him in the fight, and that's what he's going to do. And so, you know, he's one determined young man, Mikey Garcia, and as I said before, as I said in the beginning, you can never bet against him.
If I could be remiss, I'm be devil's advocate. William Monroe just popped dirty.
Okay.
And he was under the advisement of Victor Conte.
Yeah, okay, but you know, I mean, you have to. There are always some bad apples, you know. So you can't really say that is Victor's fault. So you know, you don't know what people take, or sometimes, you know, what's going on. So I believe that Mikey knows exactly what he's doing, and he's going to be doing whatever he's doing in a responsible manner.
What was the conversation between you and Mikey as it relates to, hey, Richard, I want Errol Spence, let's make it happen?
Yeah, you're laughing. I think I had the same reaction.
Because it's funny to me, for real, like in real life. It's funny to me.
I was laughing too, and I thought it was a joke. But he was serious. I mean, Mikey is not the kind of guy who just says things because of saying something. He is saying it because he is going to follow through, and that's exactly what he's been doing here, following through. So I was surprised in a way, but in another way I wasn't surprised, because Mikey is the kind of guy who challenges himself to fight the best. And he doesn't want to just go into a weight class and sort of like handpick an opponent to get the belt. No, he went, in his last few fights, he went against the strongest and toughest guys, and now he's going to do that again. And now the question is, did he bite off too much, you know, by going up these two weight classes and going up and fighting pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world with Errol Spence? A lot of people actually say that he is the best. And, you know, most people have Mikey and Errol within the top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. So just that alone is very difficult, that you actually can put a boxing match together where you have two guys who are young, in their prime, in the top 5 pound-for-pound, and sort of like within the same weight class. For that to happen, that happens, you can't say every generation. It maybe happens every other generation. So for us as fight fans to be able to see this, to witness that, is just mind-blowing. I mean, this is, and I've promoted a lot of big fights. This is the biggest matchup I think I have ever promoted.
I'm sending this to Floyd.
No, this is the biggest matchup. No, you can't.
I'm messing with you.
This is the biggest matchup, and you know. So, and the fact is that, as I just told somebody else, that you have a Fox behind it.
Big engine.
The whole marketing machine of Fox, and you've seen, Fox is not just like you know, putting their foot in the water or their toes in the water. They are jumping head first in into boxing, and the way they have been promoting boxing, you saw that with that Charlo fight, it blows your mind. I mean, their shoulder programming, the Charlos, when they did the shoulder programming on Fox, did like 1.2 million, 1.3 million viewers. That's more than 98% of the actual fights did over the past 2 years, and that's just a shoulder programming show. So the power of Fox to promote and expose these young guys is just absolutely amazing. And we haven't had that in the last 40 years or so, going back to the days of Ali,
Wide World of Sports,
yeah, exactly, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler,
and
Hearns,
NBC had some run too.
And so on. Exactly.
Jesse
But
James,
we haven't
Rahal,
had that
guys,
like
yeah.
in 40 years. I mean, Oscar's first few fights were on free over the air, and you see what it did. It elevated these careers of these guys, and it elevated the sport. So for Fox, the biggest story last year was Fox to come into boxing. What that can do to the sport is the same it did all those years ago to the NBA and to the NFL and the Major League Baseball. It elevated these sports, and you're going to see the same with boxing. It's going to take boxing to a totally different level, and then to put fights like the one we announced today